got it. AC is 13 centimeter, BC is 5 centimeter. You have to find AB. So apply Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse is 13 square. Hypotenuse means side opposite to right angle. So it is 13 square. Perpendicular we have to calculate and base is 5 square. Okay, so if you like transfer this plus 5 square on another side, then it becomes minus 5 square. Okay, so if you take the square root of 13 square minus 5 square, you will be getting the value of perpendicular. Solve it. We can use long division method for question number 8. So 1000 plants are there. So let me do it. Just a minute. So let number of rows and number of columns be x. Then minimum number of plants needed is equal to that we need to solve. So firstly, we will be finding with the help of long division method. So making the pair of two digits. So 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9 should be nearest. 10 minus 9 is 1. Now add this 3. Okay, now you can write this 2 zeros. So if I go for 62, then it will be like bigger. So I will be going to 62 because see what minimum number of plants need to be purchased. So I am going to the higher one, 62 into 2, that makes 124. So when you subtract, you will be getting that 24 is the remainder. So minimum number of plants needed is 24. So if we add 24 to 1000, then it will become a perfect square. So in the answer, you require only the minimum number of plants needed so that it changes into perfect square.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is the requirement of question number 8. You need not to calculate the number of rows and number of columns, but that has to be satisfied. That number of rows and number of columns should be same. So that indicates us that it should be a perfect square number. Okay, so let's start with the last question of this exercise. There are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that number of rows is equal to number of columns. So again, it indicates that it should be a perfect square because number of rows and number of columns have to be equal. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? So I have to find out to make this arrangement happen. How many children will be left out? So we will be applying the long division method for finding out the remainder, and whatever is the remainder, that much students will be left out. So are you able to understand the question?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's try by long division method again. So I have to find by long division method the remainder. So making the pair of two digit, 2 2s is 4, 5 minus 4 is 1. Now 2 plus 2 is how much? 4. Now I am writing the rest of two digits. So here I will not go to the higher one. I will restrict
Ma'am,
myself to
42
the
twos are 84.
correct, correct. So I will be restricting myself to the lower number. So 42 twos is 84. If I subtract, so I came to know that remainder is
16.
16. So 16 students will be left over.
Okay, ma'am.
16 students were left. So otherwise we have to make it perfect square. And how many students are left?
16.
16 students are left. Okay, so this completes our exercise of square and square root. And as far as I remember, these are the chapters which are there in your syllabus. So we have completed exponent and power, square and square root, and also rational number. So now is the time. Mahika is not there. Just a minute. Mahika is not there. अच्छा तो नेक्स्ट वीक फिर कर लेते हैं हम. कब है आपका टेस्ट अनमोल? कैन यू जस्ट टेल मी लाइक आर द टेस्ट स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम टुमारो?
Ma'am, on Saturday our maths test is there.
Your maths test is on Saturday. Okay, okay. So are the tests starting from tomorrow or your maths test is the first one?
No, ma'am, our exams are starting from tomorrow and the third exam is maths.
Okay, 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 okay. That's why Mahika may be involved in the preparation of that first test, so she might not be available. Okay, so third is your maths test. So let's say if tomorrow and day after tomorrow, so 2 days we can plan for revision. So next week जो Monday Tuesday वाला जो timetable होता है next week का, let's have it on Thursday and Friday. So इस week Monday Tuesday I will keep off and we can help you on Thursday and Friday with the questions ताकि third का exam will be good for you. What do you say? Agreed for this change? Because tomorrow I can plan the class at the same time 4 to 5 p.m. Is it okay to both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
ओके सो जस्ट अ मिनट. तो आज हम धृति के लिए रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. सो धृति, आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट रैशनल नंबर एंड स्क्वायर रूट विल कम in your test. Is it so?
Ma'am, it's not confirmed yet, but yeah, maybe. Rational
Okay,
numbers will come surely. I know that. But
okay, okay, okay. Just a minute. I need to access my Gmail drive. Okay, so let's try this simple test which is in front of you. Which of the following numbers are perfect square? So how will you find this? Do you
ma'am, by
remember?
checking the units place, ma'am, all these three are perfect squares.
So we can find it. See, Dhriti, that is the place where I want to just confirm this from you. What is the necessary condition that at unit place you should not have the digit 2, 3, 7,
3,
8
7.
and odd number of zeros? Okay, so here there is no number like 2, 3, 7, 8. There are no odd number of zeros. So then also it does not confirm that it is a perfect square. Okay, so what is the next check which you have to apply here? Let's say if it is 961. So I will be doing the prime factorization and checking. So here I will be doing the prime factorization. So by which number should I divide this? What do you say? Can I try it by 3? 31. देखो कैसे मैंने आइडिया लगाया. I know 30 square is 900. And if it is ending with 1, so it can have either 1 into 1 or it can have 9 into 9, that is making 81, that is 1. So let's try by 31 into 31. So if I solve it, then yes, I'm getting 961. So I will divide it by 31. I will divide again by 31. So yes, 961 is a square, perfect square number. And if you find the square root of 961, it is coming out to be 31. So it is not required in the question. That is the extra part I am telling you. What is required in the question is to check, is it a perfect square or not. So you can see there is a pair of 31. So you will say 961 is a perfect square number. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's try the B part. Otherwise, it say that yes, 576. Like we need to check it again. So 576. Try it yourself. Got the factors? Tell me, do you got the factors of 576 or you are still trying?
Ma'am, I got,
Okay, what are the factors, Dhriti?
ma'am, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3.
How many twos?
Um, ma'am, 6 twos and 2 threes.
6 twos. So one pair, one pair, one pair. And you are saying 3 twos.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you can see all are paired. So you should
Ma'am,
write 576.
576 is a perfect square.
It is correct. So I am giving you next question to try it yourself. 625.
I'm done.
Okay, so what do you say, Dhriti?
Um, ma'am, 625 is a perfect square.
What are the factors?
Ma'am, the factors are 5 into 5 into 5 into 5.
Okay, so you mean to say 5 4 times.
Yes, ma'am.
So you will be getting two pairs of 5. So that indicates that it is a perfect square. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Find the greatest number of two digit which is a perfect square. So that is a different type of question. And I am giving you 2 or 3 minutes to try it yourself, else I will help.
Ma'am, is it 9? 9 square? 81?
You are saying 81. So 81 is correct, but I want to know the way how you have attempted this question, that I need. 81 is the correct answer.
Ma'am, I just read the table like this
Okay,
table
okay,
of the
understood,
squares.
understood, understood. So that is only possible when you are having very small number. Let's say I just ask you the greatest two-digit number, which is a perfect square. Now, let's say if I change the question, I just want to see my question set. Just a minute. चलो चलो आ ही जाएगा, चलो हम ठीक है, मैं आपको समझा देती हूँ वो तरीका, फिर एक और क्वेश्चन है उससे आपको और आइडिया लगेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम. So see, if I want to know the greatest number of two digit which is a perfect square, so what I will be doing in this question, what is the correct way of attempting? I will be writing the greatest number of two digits, so that should be 99. Now I will be doing long division method and will find the remainder. So let's say it is 9 nines are 81. That is the biggest which I can put it here. So remainder I am getting 88. So what I will be doing, I will be subtracting 18 from 99. So that is making 81. So what I will write, the greatest two digit number which is perfect square is 81. Understood. So this is the greatest two digit number and which is a perfect square also. Okay, so let's move to the next question. That is question number 3. You have to find the least number of three digits, which is a perfect square. So now you can apply the same concept which I have discussed for question number 2. Give it a try. So are you able to do it or should I do?
Ma'am, can you do it? Ma'am, I am not able to understand.
Okay. So I will be doing it. See, this is largest. What is the question? I have to see the question, just a minute.
Ma'am, least, find the least three-digit number.
Least three-digit number. So the question is entirely different. I should say least three-digit number is 100. So I will be doing the long division method. So 1 1 is 1. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. Okay, so what is the least three-digit number? So if you see, now I am having 0 0. So if I move to one place only, 21 ones then I will write 21. So what should I add in 100 so that it becomes the perfect square? So what should I add? See, 100 is not a perfect square number and I want the least three-digit number. So I have to add 21. So if I add 21 in it, then it becomes a perfect square. And it is the least three-digit number, which is a perfect square. Understand? So little bit tricky. Here we need not to subtract because see, if we subtract, then we will reach the two-digit domain. So here least number we have to find. So whatever is the remainder that we have to add and get the least number.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Dhriti. So I'm showing you the next question. That is question number 1. 4. 4 is easy. That type we have done. If you remember,
Yes, ma'am.
find the smallest number by which 1152 must be divided so that it becomes a perfect square. So we have to do the prime factorization, find the pairs, whatever is left unpaired that has to be
Be
divided.
divided. Yes,
Correct.
ma'am.
I'm breaking this meeting and connecting in a minute.
Ma'am, before that, ma'am, 2 should be divided for 1152.
2 should be divided, you are saying. Okay, let me check. Okay, then what is the perfect square you are getting? Meaning the number I am asking. I think you should be getting the pair of, there are 3 pairs of 2 and 1 pair of 3. Is it
Yes, ma'am, 3 pairs of 2 and 1 pair of 3. And ma'am,
correct?
2 is left in.
Correct, correct. So you are correct. So I'm just breaking and connecting again in a minute.